So I'll give it about 5 minutes before we get started to see how many more people do decide to jump in and join us before I go ahead. So if you want to quickly go give yourself, make yourselves a cup of tea or a coffee, or have a quick toke on the old cigarettes if you smoke before we get started, then by all means, this is your only chance to get it done now before we get started. So.
Yep. Hey, Sharon.
Hello, Stephen. How are you?
I'm starting to see my friends from Australia coming in through. This is clear as anyone, like you were sitting right beside me. I tell you, it's a wonderful thing, this internet. When you got great internet and it's flowing good, this is what happens.
Okay.
I tell you, once I just hope they could, I don't know, I guess it's the powers that be, the elite, the government just will not let these third world countries build their infrastructure so they can have more bandwidth, speed. You know, it's like in different parts of Africa, it's just not, this they just don't have it, you know. And it always says a lot to the way their government is they got the best internet, but the public don't have it. So unfortunate, you know. Hey, Sarange, how you doing?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, sis.
I see 7 too.
Hi, Sister Rena.
Kia ora.
We'll just give it a few more minutes to see how many more people come in, and then we'll get started.
It'd be nice to see the people that always got all these questions. you know what I mean? They got all these questions in the chat, but where are they?
Yep.
Man, look at me. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm still here.
Yeah.
People got to understand you got to know what commitment means. If you got to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk, as I say.
All right, exactly.
I may know a lot of modern stuff, but I'm also from the old school. There's my buddy Joe Stevens. How you doing, buddy?
Good evening, or hey. How you
Great
guys?
Great to see you. I see your wife walking around. I see your wife walking in the background.
Where?
Look like they're starting to come in slowly.
Yeah, it's being recorded, so.
Good morning, or good afternoon to some.
How you doing, Brother James? How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, bro?
Man, it's good to see you.
Oh, thank you.
You look so much better now than when I saw you laying in a hospital bed.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I was praying for you, buddy. I really was, you know.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I feel better. I feel heaps better.
No, that's God blessings, brother.
Yeah.
Are
we just waiting for more members, or?
I'm about to kick things off now. We've waited 5 minutes to see how many more people come in. It is being recorded, so what we'll do, ladies and gentlemen, is that we we'll start commencing this meeting as we only have 40 minutes to get through what we need to get through. And so I'm going to head to kick off this. So I'm just going to mute everyone. So, and we'll get started. Okay, can I just get a thumbs up from everyone just to make sure they can still hear me, please? Cool. Thank you very much. Good evening, all members. My name is Darren, and I've called this meeting to give everyone an update on how the program is situated at the moment. So first of all, I'd like to send out apologies from the following members that cannot attend tonight's meeting due to circumstances that are sometimes out of our control. Apologies to Larry, Kirsty, Jacqueline, Audrey, Maddie, who else is there? Cariso, probably many more that haven't sent me a message to let them know that they're not able to come in. So hopefully I will get a message from them so I can send the recordings out to them. So as most of you will probably know, myself and a few other admin people that are present here tonight are co-founders of this program that we introduced back last year. And today's meeting is pretty much just to let you guys know where it stands at this current stage. As most of you members are aware of, we had to cease operations due to certain issues. We do apologise for the delay for us getting back to you in regards to what the progress was. But over the last 5 months, myself and my amazing team that we have been working pretty much around the clock, 24/7, 7 days a week, to work out what we need to be able to get this amazing program back up and running to where it was when we first kicked off. So I'd just like to send out a big thank you for everyone who has taken the time and effort out of their day, whether it's early hours in the morning, getting out of bed to be here, it's afternoon, you're just finishing work and haven't had time to sit down and have dinner. I really appreciate you guys being able to attend this meeting. After so many sleepless nights that we've all had between myself and the admin team, we have been doing a lot of discussions. And yes, we know the situation with how Bitcoin took a massive dive, and it all kind of caught us off by guard. We weren't prepared for it, and it made things really hard for us to be able to keep things going the way that we wanted to. Now that Bitcoin has decided to do a 24 turn pretty much and go back straight up again, which has brought so many smiles on so many people's faces, because it's brought back to where cool, things are looking brighter for people who are in the cryptocurrency world business and know how much it can be financial for them if they're in the right programs and the programs are running successfully. So between myself and my admin team, we've had many discussions, and we have decided to bring forward these requirements to look at getting the program back to where it was and to start rebuilding our mission that we set forward when we started this program. And we all know what our mission is, that we want to help people get out of poverty. We want to help people be able to have a sustainable flow of income coming into their their hands without them going to work a 9-to-5 job, getting stuck in traffic, dealing with road rages, dealing with weather, getting cold, getting sick, taking time off work and not getting paid for it. Okay, these are the things that we want to minimize with this program, and this is the reason why we built it. Okay, is to help people be able to push aside those elements and concentrate on living your life the way that we should be living it. Okay, and that's free. Okay, it's stress-free. Being able to go out the front door, taking a big whiff of the fresh air and say, you know what, I love my life because of where I am at the moment, because of the amazing program that I have joined over the last so many months. Okay, so with the requirements that we are looking to bring forward, okay, I'm going to run through everything. Okay, after I have gone through everything, I will be opening up the chat room for you guys to have your questions. All right, but I please need for you guys to be mindful that I can only answer one question at a time. Okay, so if you do have a question, just put in the chat room, raising your hands, okay, and I will unmute you, and then we will hear your questions, all right, and we will answer them as truthfully and honestly to you guys so that you know what we are doing and why we're doing it, okay? So these are the requirements that we are looking for in regards to hopefully getting this program back up and running, all right? First one is administration fees. Now, the reason why we are putting an administration fee, okay, now to be clear, this administration fee is not monthly, it is yearly, so it's a once-a-year fee, okay? So all existing members that have in this program need to pay the administration fee, and any new existing members that are coming in, okay, anyone that you bring in forward will need to pay that as well to be going forward, okay? The reason why we brought in this is because it helps pay for all the running costs that we need to keep this business up and running, whether it be to do with keeping the website live, keeping the spreadsheet up and running, all the things that administration people need to be doing to be able to structure this business properly, okay? We have learned a lot since day one when we first started to where we are now. We've seen what we should have done at the beginning when we first started this program to where we are now. Now, a lot of you guys know that we were all new to this type of business when we got into it. It was a learning curve for everyone, okay? We weren't people that had been doing this for years, okay? It was something that we all came together through comments from you guys of what you wanted, okay, to see in a program online and what that program should be offering people in return. Okay, we took all these structures from other programs that we've been in, what you guys have experienced, what we've experienced, and we put this all together, okay? And over the time, we have learned from our own mistakes to what we need to get this thing properly done and get it back to where we want it to be from now till we all retire, okay? This is a program that is just so out there that, put it this way, I can tell you that our ratings on this program are phenomenal, okay? So many people from around the world are watching this closely, okay? They have seen how good it can be from other programs that have been on there, all right? So that is one of the things that we are looking to put into place. The other one is a huge one, okay? For this program, we've all known that it was from day one that it was a membership type program, okay? Now, for us to be able to get this program up and running successfully without any glitches and to run smoothly going round the infinity circle, okay, as we all call it, because it's an ongoing thing. It'll never stop. As long as we get the members that come in, and when they get paid out, they come back in again to help people think. This is the reason why we called it No One Left Behind, because when you come out, you're coming back in to help the people at the bottom to come through again, okay? Now, unfortunately, when we did our last payout in Christmas, okay, we were hoping that the people that got paid out would come back in again. Now, not everyone came back in again, okay? So it kind of hit us financially, all right? Because they didn't come back in, they didn't help the people behind at the bottom to come through, okay? And that kind of hurt us. Over the last 5 months that we've been working around the clock to try and get this program up, okay, it has been tough, okay, really tough. It has cost us more money financially through our own pockets to try and keep this business alive, okay? And we have had many, many sleepless nights, okay, with stress trying to get these people, because I know how stressful you guys have been and not us keeping up to date. And to be honest, that is my fault, okay? Being pretty much one of the co-founders and the leading people of this company, it should have been my responsibility to keep you guys informed of updates and stuff like that. So I apologize to you guys all, because you guys have been amazing, all right? Don't get me wrong. It's like you guys have always been there for us, and it was my fault for not keeping you guys up to date with stuff like that. So my apologies. So in regards to memberships, we need to have at least 600 paid members into the platform before we can start looking at commencing payouts again, okay? Payouts, when we do start to do payouts, okay, they will be once a week, okay? So when the first people get paid out, the next 7 people will get paid out a week later. So it'll be every week you will get paid, okay? Now, if you've got multiple accounts in there, that's fine, because whenever that week comes that you've got your members in there that are under your account, you will get them all on that same week. Doesn't matter if you've got 5 accounts under your name, or you've got 100 accounts underneath your name. Whatever accounts that you have in that week that gets paid out, you will get paid. Okay, so 7 days from the last payout to the next payout. And the reason why we've done that is because we need time to make sure that we stay ahead of everything that happens within the crypto world, whether things, because what we're looking at is we're looking at bringing in a program that's going to be able to help maintain our Bitcoin at the structure of what it is. Okay, we don't want to go back to where we are 5 months ago when Bitcoin took a dive and we missed the boat. Okay, we don't want that to happen. We want to make sure that we are on top of these things and to be able to catch them when they happen. Okay, now this is the reason why we wanted to put this meeting out to you guys tonight, is because we know that within the next week to the next 2.5 weeks, Bitcoin is literally going to fly. Okay, so we want to try and make sure that everyone gets into that line of fire. So if they get in, it's like they know that within the rise, okay, everything rises with it. Okay, we rise to success. You guys rise to success. Everyone starts smiling from ear to ear. You know, as most people have put it out there, is that God has been on our side from day one. Okay, God has not let us down in regards to what this program has done. Okay, and a lot of members out there have had that faith behind them from day one, and they still have that faith, and they have brought it through to this business. And this is the reason why this business is still still here. It hasn't gone, okay? And this is where we want to stay. We want to stay here. We don't want it to disappear because it has changed so many people's lives in the first few months that it was operational, okay? So yeah, so payments will be once a week. There'll be no exceptions. Another one that we are also looking at as well is that we will be looking at decreasing the payouts, ensuring members still receive a profit, but not as high. Okay, so we're probably looking at reducing it from 7 to around about 600. Okay, you're still making your profit. So when you guys do come back in, you're still making that $100 profit or a bit more in your bank. Okay, as you go through the steps, it's like you'll probably end up increasing it anyway. Okay, as we go through. But for the time being at the moment, the only platform that is going to be running will be platform 1. All the other ones that we have mentioned in our videos and stuff like that, they will be put into the background and left in our back pocket to bring out at a later time when we can see fit in regards to how the program is running and if we are sustainably always getting new members in, okay? Because each platform will need to have a certain amount of members in the program before it can be launched. If we don't receive those members to open up that platform, then that platform will not be launched. We'll just stay with the existing one that is just running smoothly. Now, me personally, I don't find that a problem. I'm sure most of you don't see that as a problem either, as long as you guys are getting a regular income through your accounts. Okay, but this is a membership program, and we have stressed a lot that without the members, it's very hard to keep this business running. If members don't come in, then we've got no one to help us. And then our mission is that kind of dies with it because we haven't had the people bringing in or helping everyone through. And this is what we need to help. Okay, so lastly, and this one was really hard for the creators of this, okay, especially the person who actually designed the website. Okay, this gentleman has done an amazing work with how he's designed our website. You know, I've had so many people praise how well the website looks and how unique it is with all these elevators and sparkling lights that are happening on the website. You know, especially when Christmas was here, we had the all Christmas thing. You know, this gentleman needs, you know, a really good pat on the back for the amount of work that he's done. So, you know, from me and the rest of them to our web designers, you know, thank you for everything. So this is why this one here was the hardest one that we had to look at bringing into. We will be monitoring the business over the next 4 to 6 weeks. If we do not see any movement, whether it'll be with new members coming in, the administration fees being paid, then unfortunately, due to not having that come in, the business will have to be closed down. Me personally, I don't want to see that because it's helped so many people already. Okay, so it was a tough one, but we will have to look at that because otherwise it will cost myself and the admin team too much in the financial situation to keep it running. Okay, there is a lot of things in the background that needs to be taken care of, and we can't keep that sustainability working if we've got no one coming in. All right, so I know there will be a lot of questions, so I'll be asking that you come forward one at a time, please, raise your hands, and I will open up the chats now. So if anyone does have questions, please do raise your hands, and I will unmute, and we will start having them come through. So does anyone have any questions? Just put in the chat room if that you have a question. Just say, yeah, raise hands, and I'll unmute. Just I have the chat room open.
Don't all rush at once.
I personally just want to say I hope this goes forward.
Thank you, brother.
Mr. Cuffy.
Stephen Cuffy. Yep. Okay. Just I'm gonna unmute Stephen. So yeah, please go ahead. I'll just mute you. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Okay. I'd like to say I really appreciate all the efforts that admin have come forth, because I know it has been some incredible moments y'all have been dealing with, not just with just the markets. I mean, that in itself is pretty tough for everybody, because I surely monitor. As y'all know, I study cryptocurrency like every day. That's just because I got the time, and I've been doing that since December 2016. But I also have had the opportunity to be in a lot of online businesses over the last 10 years, and I under some Bitcoin. But the thing, the saving grace, I can honestly say, not something that not many people can say, that I've never lost any money in cryptocurrency, because I was always smart. So, but I know that's not the only reason why things had to slow down, because if you don't have people to come into a program, you really cannot, it cannot hold its stability. It just can't happen. And so I fully understand what you're saying, Darren. I fully understand that. Now, as you know, when we got going, and yes, I was one of the ones that got paid, and it's great to see, see Bitcoin coming in, particularly when you have the ability to just like here. I mean, we got so many. I don't even having a card that I can go just to an ATM. Don't even have to be a Bitcoin ATM, and be able to change that into fiat. But even more so, you see what the whole philosophy is. And like you said, you want this thing to go every week. Now, in that, the $10 fee, that is, oh gosh, y'all got to know here, $10 in the U.S. is like, that's nothing. That is absolutely nothing. If you said $10 a month, it's still nothing, because y'all have heard me say in another business or art broadcast, you probably heard me say where I paid a $49.95 for 5 years per month. But I built a team of 130 people by myself, so I understand how to build. But it's just that, one thing that influences any type of business to move forward is it's like when we were going in the beginning, we were really moving, and everybody was happy because they were getting paid. Your 7 went through, and they were following each other. Everything was moving. Because I saw myself get paid in 2 weeks from joining. And I thought that was just fantastic. Just to hear you talk about every week, that's even better. Even if you reduced it. And when you said, and when you went down to 600, I was thinking you were going to go down further, which has been fine. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Stephen. If you got a question, we've only got 10 minutes left of the Zoom,
Okay,
and then
I'm gonna finish up.
shut off.
I'm going to finish.
If you have an answer, if you have a question, can you just get the question out, please?
Okay. I thank you. I get it going fast, because that's right. Other people got to say something. If I would say to you all, if you want to get people involved, when we were going fast, when we had some people getting paid, that was the influence to get people to join. And I imagine you saw people coming in more during that time. Did you think you'll have some issues with that being I know you got to get to 600, but do you think you have some issues with that if you're not showing any movement in the program? Because I know that has been that. I can tell you that can be. I've seen that be a problem for other programs I've seen. I know that can exist. I know that for a fact.
Okay. All right. Yeah, in regards to that, Stephen, yeah, we did discuss that in regards to the members that were required. Now, we came up with that $600 figure, and that figure that we came up with was a good figure to have at least the amount of people that we needed to sustain the platform one to keep going. So if we had 600, okay, and if every time those people came out, whether they brought people back in or they just came in themselves, okay, it would still be sustainable about, okay, because we needed at least that many to keep it on the track to keep going around. If we didn't have that amount of people, then it will get to the point where it would stop, okay, or it will slow right down, okay. So if those people do keep coming back around again, okay, with the 600, it will sustain it on a round and round cycle. It will never stop. If the memberships increased and we got further up, we would look at what we were getting to and where we're at certain points of it. If it got higher than what we wanted to get higher, let's say it got up to 1,200, okay, we would then look at what we needed to open up platform 2, okay. If we had enough to open up platform 2, then we would. If we didn't, we would still just stay with platform 1 and just keep that rolling, because with that amount of people that are in there, it'll be very hard for it to come to a complete stop, because we've always got people coming back in because they always want to get paid at the end of the cycle that they go through.
You're on mute, Steve.
That's right, I'm muting.
I assume that we're probably a long way from that 600, because I know I had an idea where we were at some point. But I imagine it slowed down once Bitcoin went down. I imagine people stopped coming in as much.
Yeah.
I imagine.
We're at 209 members at the moment.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
That's still good, though. That's still good.
But if you look at 209 members, I'm sure they're going to spread the word when they've seen. I mean, everyone that's got paid, we've already done that.
Yeah, I guess it's a marketing. You can do some marketing online for that to make it grow.
Well, if you want to telemarket and produce traffic, that's awesome. That's just another way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather reach out to those people that need it. At the moment in New Zealand, we're looking at petrol prices at $2.50 by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, prices are going right up, and I mean, she put up the minimum wage, but now she's put up everything else. So it's basically like you're earning minimum wage again.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Yep. Is there anyone else that has any questions? Irene has a question.
Okay.
I'll just unmute you, Irene.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
I'm fine. Now, I just want to be corrected. You know, that I think my network has been on and off. The $10 you are talking about is, are we to pay on top of what we already have? Or I didn't get it clear.
Okay. Yep. Now, all members that are already in the platform now, okay, they just need to pay their $10 admin fee, okay, which is for the year, okay. So if they pay that now, that covers the admin fee for themselves until next year. Any new people, okay, that haven't registered with the program and would like to come into the program, they would need to pay their $10 administration fee plus the $200 to actually come into the program itself. So all told up, new members coming in would need to pay at least around about $200 and about $215. Okay, and the reason why we say $215 is because that covers the transfer fee that you go from your wallet to the Infinity wallet to make sure that the right amount goes into the program, where it's 200 for you to be in the platform and the $10 for your administration fee per year. So that fee is just a one-off per year. So all existing members that are in the program now just need to pay the $10 fee, okay? Nothing else. They just need to pay that $10 fee. For any new members that come into the program, need to pay the $10 fee and the $200 to get into the program.
Okay. Okay. So so the target now is getting in 600 members for the cycle to begin, right?
Yes, please. Yes, that's correct.
That's
Okay.
the target. That's the target. That's a realistic target where we can move and move continuously without stopping. And
Okay.
it will move itself really quickly after that.
Mhm.
People will just keep coming back in. As soon as they can get paid, they'll come back in. It'll just happen. But that's the realistic target that we need to get to.
Question.
And we should have done this earlier when I did mention ages ago. While Bitcoin is down, the membership should have been coming up. So people should have brought members in at that time. Because the Bitcoin was down, it would have cost you less. Now Bitcoin is on the rise, it's going to cost you a lot more. So yeah,
I think
that should have happened
to
ages
answer
ago.
this one was too many people squabbling amongst themselves and worried about getting paid when the bigger picture was helping the program and getting paid. And I have a question there, and Darren. The question is once we do get moving, if Bitcoin does lower again, will that be able to keep moving with the members we have in there, or will that affect the program again?
To answer that question is no, it will not affect it, because we have looked at implementing something that will be able to help with that issue. We've, like I said at the beginning of the meeting, that it was something that we have learned from when we first started to where we are now. We have learned so much things in that 5 months that we have been constantly trying to figure out how to rectify those problems that we didn't catch, okay? It's been a learning curve for a lot of us in the administration team, and
that's good.
myself. So we have got causes to implement to that next time it comes around, yes.
Yep. Thank you.
Anyone else have any questions?
Ari.
Auntie. Ari. Go ahead, Auntie.
Good evening, everyone, or good morning, afternoon. Just got a question. When we bring people in for the 210 or whatever currency we're working with, is there going to be a button in the back office that is that going to be changed in our back office?
Yes.
So when we bring people in, it's going to be all there.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that much.
Yeah. Yes, there will be a button in there for the administration fee, and there will be the button there that you have for the registration to bring new members into. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
That will be just that's for something that myself and the web designer and all that will be talking about at another time.
And once I know enough, I will update videos and put them onto the video log so you will be able to walk through it step by step.
Yeah.
So what stage are you looking at for us to start bringing new people through?
If you want to start bringing new members straight now, by all means. The quicker that we can get to 600 members in our platform.
And that would be a good time because Bitcoin's going up.
Mm-hmm.
True.
If Bitcoin hits 10, it's going to struggle for people to get Bitcoin at a good price. When inside sources say that Bitcoin is going to be up at around 100 grand, and it's going to stay there for a long time.
Mm.
So you're going to get a tiny bit of that So why not get a whole lot of it now?
Like that big.
Yeah.
That's why when it was down to 3,000 mark, it was the best time for people to buy in with Bitcoin because you were getting a lot more for your dollar. So then when it went up and then you get paid out, obviously you're getting triple of what you've paid for.
Right.
Yeah. Guys, is there any other questions from any members that would like to ask? We are getting very close to finishing it up with the 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I would
Don't be shy.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Please,
Right there.
this is the best time for you guys to jump in now, to fire questions at us, for us to be able to help you understand what needs to happen. I know this is being recorded, but for the people that are in this chat room, I do stress, if you do have questions to fire at us, please, by all means, shoot now. Not literally shoot, but fire the questions at us now. It's a really good time to do it.
Plus, asking those questions is going to help the admin to understand you and understand what we want.
So speak now or forever hold your peace, please.
I just got a quick statement. I highly recommend it by as much as I know about the market, like y'all know, and because I'm on it all every day, I highly recommend that everyone that's out getting people involved, encourage them to go buy Bitcoin now. Now is the time, folks. I'm telling you now.
Before it goes too high.
Y'all know I've been around this thing quite a few years, and I tell you, right now is the time. Like James just said, if you had gotten it when it was at 3,000 and something, better. But still, it's good now. It's still good, but it hits at 10,000. The processing, mining fees, whatever you want to call it, the transaction fees, going to go for the roof, go through the roof. It really is. It's going to go up.
So if it's going to go up like that, is that going to affect the platform to bring new people in? Would the price have to go up for them?
Probably, yes, it will.
It may cause a little bit, but the fees are where it's going to hit them. You see, when it's low, the fees are low. When it's high, the fees are high. So 10,000, 20,000, the fees are going to be up there.
In the hundreds.
Yeah. If it hits 100,000, the fees are going to be like $50 to $100.
Mm.
I'm sure you know the story about the boy that bought Bitcoin for $14 or bought pizza for $40 and then later on ended up being a millionaire. Yeah, he brought Bitcoin right when it was only costing $40 for our Bitcoin. Bought enough. When it went up to 21,000, he sold it and ended up being a millionaire. Yeah. It's the same factor.
Do y'all know at $10, just at $10, when it's at round, when in 2017, when it was at $10, it cost $15 to $17 to send $10 when it was at 18,000. I would say between 12 and 13,000. It was $10 to send $10. It was like $15 to $17. It was crazy. Crazy.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions? Because we're about to wrap up this meeting.
Yeah. And just this one more thing, don't be disheartened today. I mean, if you want to get somewhere, you've got to put the work in. You've got to dig deep. And that's with anything you do in life. If you want to succeed in it, you've got to do it to the fullest. If you want to retire on this, then you've got to put everything you've got into it. So, yeah. Just saying, and I know that for a fact.
Okay.
So our just a question. So our $10 fee that we pay, can we pay that ASAP? Will that be in our back office?
Give me a couple of days.
Oh. Sorry, Joe.
Give me a couple of days and it'll be on the website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey.
Anything else from anyone?
Closing prayer.
I just want to say hello to everybody. Haven't seen you for a while. And what Darren said, yes, I'm standing down and Darren's taking over. So all I'll be doing is being involved in the website and helping in the background.
Got big boy socks on now, bro.
And just a heads up, we're going to restructure our chats, you know, the NOLB, that'll be the everyone chat, you know, comment, and we'll create a complaint chat room. Two
That's
separate.
a good idea.
So yeah, there's going to be a lot of restructure going on in the program and everything else, even with administration team.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, we will let everybody know that eventually.
Yeah.
When the time comes.
Also, possibly could be looking. I'll be discussing this with my admin team as well. But I was thinking as well, looking at opening a Telegram group, because a lot of people do use Telegram. So we're looking at opening up in a chat room in Telegram, which is always open. I've always got it on my phone, so if people do have any issues or have anything that they do want to ask.
It's okay, we're watching. No, not all. Eh?
Go ahead.
Then you go and drop point.
Oh, I'm not too sure what she's on. If she's talking to us or talking to someone else, but it's fine. So yeah, so we will be looking at doing that as well. So as we come to our end of a very, very warm, successful meeting with everyone that attended, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for you guys attending this meeting. We will look at holding regular updates for you guys, so you can stay up to date with what we are doing with the program and how it's progressing. So I'd like to turn it over to my wonderful administrating lady, Serenes, to end with a final prayer for our meeting. And yeah, once again, thank you everyone who attended today's meeting.
Oh, thank you. Father God, we just thank you very much for this awesome time of fellowship. Thank you, Lord, that your hand was in the midst of this. Thank you, Lord, we were half expecting a lot of daggers thrown at us, but Lord, we just thank you that your presence was here and the awesome reception and warmth that we received from our members that are here right now. Father, I just again ask you to bring forth more members. We ask your hand to go ahead of us, Lord God, and bring forth members that's required, that's needed for this program to keep it up and running, Lord. In Jesus' mighty name, bless each and every one of them. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, and blessings abundantly to each and every one of our Infinity Program members. In Jesus' name we say, and everybody says,
Amen.
Cool.
Thank you very much,
Darren.
I appreciate everyone who attended. I really do. It has been a successful turnout for us to see so many of our wonderful members come forward and be able to be here to share the updates and the progress of where we're happening in this program. So thank you very much.
Before you shut.
Thank you.
And please don't be afraid. If you want to say something that you think needs to be added to the program and that you think may help us better, say so. Let us know. Don't hold back. Let us know if it's going to help the program. We will have a look at it and we will try it. See what happens. Okay.
Yep, because unlike so many other programs out there, they won't give you that opportunity.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Dolly, and Seven, and Simon, and Irene. Good to see you all back. And hey, Sammy.
Good to see South Dad and everybody, you know.
Sup, nah.
Thank you, everyone. And we wish you a good night, good morning.
Let's do this.
Ka kite ano.
All right.
See you later.
Thanks, Stephen.
Bye.
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 Bye.